Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield ship review video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Sparrow from Tayo Astroneering. As you can already tell, it has those signature Tayo style, although it's not as prominent. I think that's probably attributed to the fact that it's a lot of smaller vessel than most Tayo vessels. So if we look at its stats, it's got 160 fuel, 600 hull, 1500 or 1150 cargo capacity, which is it's pretty average. Like the hull is above average, and then the cargo for price point, it's not bad. It's an A-class reactor, 23 power, which is quite good power management. Crew of 3, 25 light year jump range, which is really good. 520 shields, which is quite good for an A-class. It's got two sets of weapons. It's got particle weapons and missiles, 22 and 42. As you can see, there's the particles on each pontoon or wing, and then it's got the missiles on the top. So this cost me around 100k, which isn't bad for a ship. If you're looking to buy your first time ship after upgrading the Frontier, this is potentially on the list. So let's go take a look at it. So as we can see, it's like a lot smaller than most vessels, especially Tayo vessels. They like to kind of pride themselves on having these big things that can float. I quite like the design. It kind of gives me Mass Effect vibes. It kind of looks like the generic kind of Mass Effect ships that you would board in like ME2 and ME3 when you're like flying around with the Normandy. It's a nice looking ship though, I will give it that. I like the accents. I like the nacelles on the front, the braking thrusters. We've got 5 landing gear, as usual. Tayo likes to give it a lot of lift potential, and then it's got the kind of the trademark Tayo engines where they're kind of connected to the back via a strut, as opposed to being like part of the ship hull. So it's got a Tayo entryway, cargo hold with a door, which is always nice. Let's board it. So immediately we're greeted to a 1x1, I believe it's a cargo storage from Tayo, with a ladder going up. We take the ladder up and we are in a computer room for the control room for the crew to do their stuff. Cockpits there, we'll check that in one moment. Immediately here we have a docking port. So interior wise, there's not a lot going on with this ship. It just has the 3 rooms, your entryway, your cargo. And then we have the bridge. It's the trademark Tayo bridge. We've got 2 seats for your crew. No terminals for them to be fiddling with, so they're just watching you. I'll hop in the pod seat. I'm expecting this thing to be quite agile, given its engine. So yeah, just looking at the exterior, as you can see, it's quite a nice design. It's a bit asymmetrical. It's got the cargo one side, the fuel the other, and then shield generator on top. Thing is, you could probably modify this ship slightly, put the shield generator underneath to kind of tuck it away, but then that wouldn't be stock. So let's take it off, see how it performs in atmosphere.
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
So yeah, let's see how the power management is on this ship.
Achieving orbit now.
Alright, nice. So looking at the power management, we can put all pips into everything and then have some grav drive left over. It only has 2 weapons, which you could add an extra one if you want. It's got the 2 particle weapons. That's got the missile. I mean, realistically, you probably don't need the extra weapon, as the particle will shoot both damage, shield, and hull. Let's do a quick speed check. So looking at the speed, we've got 170 speed, which is quite good. I believe that's that's on the faster end, at least for A classes. And then boost speed, we've got over almost 700 boost speed. This thing is fast. So if we do a quick agility test, we're gonna do a pitch. Pitch is quite slow for like the class it is in the ship size. It's not like extremely slow. It's definitely faster than a lot of Bs and a lot of Cs, but it's still just feels a little sluggish. And then we've got a yaw, Again, the yaws, it's pretty decent. It's not the fastest. Do a roll. Roll is quite slow, but I think the rolls are kind of predetermined, like they're all the same depending on the class. So yeah, this is a review. I'm going to really quickly jump and show you where to purchase it. So here we are in the Tayo Astroneering wing of the Ryujian Tower. In order to get here, it's on Neon. You fast travel to Neon in the Volai system. And then when you spawn in Neon, the core area, one side of the core area you will have the Aurora Lounge, the other side you will have the Ryujian Tower. You go into the tower and take the elevator up to the Tayo Astroneering floor, and then you will come to this woman here, Veronica.
Tire ships are more than transport. Excellent.
And then you pick up. Thank you. Yep. And then here it is. Here, the Sparrow. It's almost 105k for me. Probably be a little bit more expensive for you, depending on if you have the perks. But it's definitely a good, like, kind of first ship to buy. But yeah, that was the review. Thanks for watching, guys.